I am Madan Singh, Assistant Professor of Management Department, Sant Alijaz College of Higher Education. My today's topic is Introduction to Business Policy and subject is Business Policy and Strategy. Subject code is BBA 308, class BBA 3rd year, semester 6th, unit 1st. Introduction of Business Policy. Business policy originates from the top management. It is the corporate policy that creates a sense of mission and purpose. Policies should be identifiable and clear, either in words or in practice. Objectives of the policy should be fully identified and well defined. Policies should not be conflicting with other functional and divisional policies of the company. The policy should be capable enough to fully exploit the opportunity. Policies should be characterized by fairness and honesty with organizational philosophy, objectives, goals, and strategy. Policies should be appropriate to the desired level of contribution to society. Policy should be acceptable to all concerned. Policies should constitute a clear stimulus to organizational affairs and commitment. Evolution of business. Barter system. Barter is a system of exchange of goods for goods. It is very old system. Village economy. In this, people started setting at particular places and began to sow weeds and rearing cattle on the land to exchange of goods for satisfying family needs. Introduction of money. Metal like iron, copper, bronze, silver and gold were taken to be more convenient as a medium of exchange in introduction of money. Town money. Town economy. In this, people started specializing in different products at fixed certain places. People came to buy and sell goods. Industrial revolution. The machinery was used for production, division of labor was introduced, and the mode of transport were improved in this evolution of business. Important changes are as follows. Development of engineering. Industrial revolution brought about a change in engineering skill. Revolution in iron making. The casting of iron for manufacturing machines was the other need of this revolution. Use of steam power in textiles. The use of mechanical devices in technical industry raised its production. Rise of chemical industry. The use of power in textile industry necessitates suitable changes in the process like bleaching, dyeing, finishing or printing. Development of coal mining. The development of coal mining was interdependent on other developments. Revolution in transport. The above mentioned developments could not have been possible without improved modes of transport. Advancement in modern business. A number of advancements have occurred in commerce and industry in the last 50 years. Improved methods of production. The use of latest technology has revolutionized production methods. Forecasting of business. In the words of Allen, forecasting is a system attempt to probe the future by inference from known facts. Scientific business forecasting involves analysis of the past economic conditions and analysis of the present economic conditions. This purpose is to provide management with information on which it can base planning decisions. Steps of forecasting are as follows. First, developing the basis. The first step involved in forecasting is developing the basis of systematic investigation of economic situation, position of industry and products. Estimating future business operations. The second step involves the estimation of condition and course of future events within the industry. Third, regulating forecast. The forecasts are compared with actual results so as to determine any deviations. Last one, reviewing the forecasting process. Once the deviation in forecast and actual performance are found, then improvements can be made in the process of forecasting. Limitation of business forecasting. Some people regard business forecasting as an unnecessary mental gymnastic and reject it as a sheer waste of time, money and energy. Despite all precautions, an element of error is bound to creep in the forecast and we cannot eliminate guesswork in forecast. It may not be possible to make forecast with a pinpoint accuracy. The forecast should be constantly monitored and revised with the changed circumstances. Long range planning of business. Approaches to market. There are specific statements that summarize how the company plans to accomplish its mission. Marketing message and direction. Is the proper market being reached with the proper message in and appropriate frequency. What is the new message? What direction are you heading with your marketing? Measurable sales goals. How much are we selling now? How much do we want to sell in the future? Examples of what can be measured: increased unit volume, increased profits, or increased sales leads. Measurable operational goals. Set specific goals such as zero invoice errors, zero delivery errors, or more production per shift. Measurable feedback improvements. Identify ways to improve customer satisfaction and then measure progress. Implement the plan. Identify emerging opportunity. A business owner tries to identify opportunity for his company in the upcoming years. Stay ahead of competitors. He turns current weakness into long range strengths. See upcoming challenges, taking a long range view. Allow him to foresee changes to his industry or market. Organized long range projects. Building a new factory require a multi-year effort to plan and achieve. Ensure adequate capitalization. He prepares a long range capital budget. Create a forward looking business culture. The company's owner and management team develop heightened awareness of the business environment. Strategic management. The term strategic management is used to denote a branch of management concerned with the development of strategic vision, setting out objective, formulating and implementing strategy. Introducing corrective measures for the divisions to reach the organization's strategic intent. It has twofold objectives. First, to gain competitive advantage with the aim of the performing the competitors to achieve dominance over the market. Second one, to act as a guide to the organization to help in surviving the changes in the business environment. Importance of strategic management. It guides the company to move in a specific direction. It assists the firm in becoming proactive rather than reactive, to make it analyze the actions of the competitors. It acts as a foundation for all key decisions of the firm. It attempts to prepare the organization for future challenges. It ensures the long-term survival of the firm. It consists in the development of core competencies. Strategic management process is as follows. First, establishing organizational objectives. This involves establishing long-term goals of an organization. Strategic decisions can be taken once the organization's objectives are determined. Then, analysis of organizational environment. This involves SWOT analysis, forming quantitative goals, defining targets so as to meet the company's short-term and long-term objectives. Objective in context with divisional plans. This involves setting up targets for every department. Performance analysis. This is done to estimate the degree to variation between the actual and standard performance. Selection of strategy. It involves evaluation of the alternatives and selection of the best strategy. Levels of strategy. Corporate level. This level outlines what you want to achieve: growth, stability, acquisition or retrenchment. Second one, business level strategy. This level answers the question of how you are going to compete. And the top level, functional level strategy. This level concentrates on how an organization is going to grow. Thank you, Madan Singh.